What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing another gameplay related video on Madden 22, and really this can apply to pretty much every Madden in recent memory because they all operate the same way with regards to today's video. And a lot of times whenever we make these videos, I know people are looking for plays that work, plays that are designed well, plays that you can utilize without having to make too many changes to them or go to try hard in order to make them work for you. This is a play that's going to work for you 90 to 99% of the time and is going to set you guys up for success. And surprisingly, there's a lot of people that don't know that this play works as well as it does and is out there and available for you guys to use. So in today's video, we're going to drop into an exhibition game or a practice mode. It does not make a difference because this is still going to work the same no matter where you're at. This is all the way up on all Madden difficulty. This is going to work for you guys on every single difficulty. And what I'm talking about today is short yardage scenarios where you need 1 yard, or maybe you need inches, or maybe you have 2 downs to get a yard or get 1.5 yards or 2 yards. This play can be utilized in order to guarantee you that you're going to get that yardage. This is pretty much a guarantee on 3rd down. And again, if you don't get it on 3rd down, the play will almost be guaranteed to get you the 4th down. And you really don't have to do a lot in order to execute this play properly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into a practice mode real quick so that we can see exactly what I'm talking about. So in order to access this play, we simply need to go to our goal line formation. And there are actually a lot of plays that work really well out of goal line formation that I feel like people overlook because they only want to utilize this formation in goal line scenarios. And Madden will usually only recommend this to you in coaching suggestions under goal line situations. Really, you should utilize goal line as often as you can because it is one of the most, if not the most powerful formations for running, for gaining short yardage, for things of that nature that's within the game. So if we go to goal line here and click into the formation, this play is going to be available for everybody. No, we're not talking about a halfback dive. No, we're not talking about a play action pass, a fullback dive, a power, a counter, anything like that. We are going all the way back to the basics, and we are talking about quarterback sneak. Now, there are a lot of people that don't utilize quarterback sneak, and it shocks me because it does not matter which yard line you're on. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. If you need to gain a yard or if you need to gain inches, it's going to gain that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and call a random defensive play here, and you're going to see that with Ben Roethlisberger at the helm here, he's going to stretch forward for basically 2 yards every single time. And what I want to do is I want to break this down for you because on this play specifically, we called this in, we'll say this is 4th and 1, 3rd and 1 type of a situation. They came out in goal line. And I want to see you guys understand where this ball starts at, right under Marquise Pouncey's hand there. Whenever we actually advance this play, you're going to see Ben Roethlisberger stretches forward and he gets a nice little lunge there. So Ben Roethlisberger, as you can see on this play, even on a goal line formation, is able to stretch the ball out 2 yards beyond where the play started. So this started at the 30-yard line and he ends up at the 32-yard line. This is an extremely effective play for short yardage. Even if you need 2 yards, let's say you're on 3rd down, you call this once, you don't get it, you call it again, you're almost guaranteed to get it. There are very minimal ways that anybody can stop this. And in fact, there is one way on defense to stop this, and we may address that in a different video. But you have to get lucky to even get that to work. You basically have to get an animation to luckily happen for you on that side of the ball, and it's very rare that that's going to happen. So let's go ahead and run this a couple more times, and we're going to respot this ball now all the way up on the 1 yard line. We can put it on the inches mark, we can put it on the 1 yard line mark, but again, this is a territory where I see a lot of people taking unnecessary risks. I see people passing the ball, I see people trying to do tosses and things to the outside that could very well lose you yardage. You're not ever going to lose yardage on this play. You're easily going to get the touchdown every single time. You're easily going to get the 1st down on a 4th and 1 or a 3rd and 1 type of a situation, and it doesn't matter what defense we go up against. So right there, obviously they weren't covering the center, but they can cover the center and it doesn't matter. So we go quarterback sneak here, and for them, we go to the goal line formation. Maybe they decide to go with the 2 middle linebackers blitzing through the middle. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get that touchdown. You can see how he's able to cross the goal line no matter what. Even if we call a different play where, say, maybe they run the pinch on their defensive line, it's not going to make a difference. defense. You can do just about anything to your defensive line, and it is still not going to change anything. So we can go with the 60 pinch or something of this nature. Still, every single time, even when the defensive lineman comes free, they're not really allowed to interrupt that animation that the quarterback is getting on this play. And really, this was just kind of brought to my attention because I was watching people play, I was going up against people, and I was surprised that in short yardage situations, they weren't using this play. You can see right here, this is basically the best example you could possibly have to, justify calling this play. We're at about the 1 yard line, maybe a little bit further than the 1 yard line. And Ben Roethlisberger here is starting at the 2 yard line where he's actually getting the ball. And he's able to, even though this defensive lineman comes free and is unblocked essentially by the center. I mean, the center doesn't hit anybody. Ben Roethlisberger is able to kind of glitch through that with his animation. He gets hit by 2 guys, in fact, and he is able to make this across for the touchdown. And like I said, it is one of, if not the highest percentage plays that you will ever see within Madden, especially here in Madden 22. And that's what people are looking for. I mean, if you're out here looking for a play that's going to work for you regularly, if you're looking for a powerful play, for a play that's going to get you yardage and get you what you need it to get, this is maybe the most powerful and the most high percentage play that you could possibly ask for within the game. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do essentially the same thing, but I've added a second controller this time. So we're going to go into the game. We're going to go into practice mode, rather, and I'm going to try pinching my defensive line. I'm going to try doing a couple of different things to show you that there's really not a whole lot that a defense can do in order to make this play not work. So on the defensive side of the ball, again, I'm going to go goal line. I'm going to go 60 pinch or something like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pinch my defensive line. Again, they're not really going to adjust. I'm going to have them slant inside to try to get them into the middle, maybe even bring up a linebacker into the middle of this play. And whenever I actually execute it with Ben Roethlisberger, he still plows forward for that extra yardage. It's going to happen pretty much no matter what. It's nearly impossible to disrupt this animation. So this is about as crazy as you can get right here. And I want to show you guys up close and personal how Ben Roethlisberger, or whatever quarterback you're using, is still going to be able to drive through all of those guys that are right there in front of him. I mean, you would think right here, this guy would get stood up. And now for future years Madden, if they do actually implement what they're saying they're going to implement with actual physics and the quote-unquote tackle everything engine, that's not going to work. I mean, you're simply going to be stood up by these 3 guys here. But in the current animation-driven status of the game, quarterback sneak is going to work for you pretty much every single time. And it's actually surprising, like I said, that people don't call this more often. I don't know if I see too many pro players calling it that often. I guess they don't get into these situations as often as maybe a player like you or me would. And to be honest with you, in simulation gameplay like the RFL, I never see them calling quarterback sneaks, even though it's such a high percentage play, which is bizarre to me. In a 4th and goal situation or 3rd and goal situation, 4th and 1, 4th and inches, that type of stuff, call this play because it's going to work for you guys. And I really do hope that this information was helpful to you guys. And I want to know, leave that information down in the comment section below. Have you guys known about quarterback sneak within Madden? Do you guys utilize it? I mean, some people might view it as cheesy to do this type of a thing, but there are teams that do this in real life, and really all it amounts to is if it's blocked properly with kind of a wedge block, the quarterback can just reach the ball over the line of scrimmage and get that first down. I mean, it's no different than handing the ball to a running back and the running back leaping over the pile and extending the ball out in order to get that first down or get it registered as a touchdown. It's, like I said, just kind of surprising that it doesn't happen more within the game because it is such a powerful play. It is something that is going to be the most high percentage play that you could utilize within the game, and certainly something that I wanted to at least make sure I had a video on my channel about to help you guys out. So like I said, leave all that information in the comment section below. Did you guys know about it? Do you utilize it? What are your opinions on it? Leave all that stuff in the comment section. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, MLB, Madden, further games that are going to be coming out, all that types of content, and as well leave a like on the video. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a good one.